you can see that one of the funnest things I had doing was working with music from the title onward. And that carries through once more in the third and final passage. And this one is devoted to my youngest sister, Mary Jo, who has been my videographer, designated driver, bartender, and just about everything else tonight. This really is fun. I hope it's fun. This is just a few years ahead. It's about around the year 1970. And it's a slice of life into a time when there still were very distinct expectations for boys and girls in society. And although that was only 40 years ago, as I look around the room, I think just about everyone here can remember that very well.
Nod.
I can't see. Yeah, I can't see that person, so that explains that. But it was an especially awkward time for a young girl who just so happened to be interested in something called sports, unlike what might be experienced by young girls today. So, here we go. Mary Jo's athletic thrills and spills went largely ignored, no matter how conspicuous she made them. In grade school, she took up skateboarding in an unusually obtrusive way. With colored chalk, she painted an enormous ocean wave over the entire width of our sloping cement driveway. She rolled up and down the driveway for hours on her grating steel wheels, crouching on her ankles until her butt grazed the board. She imagined herself hanging 10 and shooting the tube. She skidded and sometimes wiped out. Yet the incessant, abrasive sound of steel scraping against cement right in front of our house never raised an earlobe. Nobody complained about her wave or the noise. Nobody commended her for her artistry or athleticism. We nonchalantly walked or drove past Mary Jo as we came and went. In junior high, she moved up to real surfing and immersed herself in a whole new world at the beach, where she could become one with the waves and hang out with the other kids who had no interest in school. She turned heads at the beach as one of the few girls who was brazen enough to take up the boys' sport of surfing. She taught herself how to surf by watching and emulating the boys day after day during those endless summers of junior high. She borrowed surfboards until she acquired her very own, an old heavy waterlogged thing, as a hand-me-down from a kook at the beach who went by the name of Weasel. She held her own on the days of the big swells, when the waves became crowded and contentious. She gained respect from the boys. She and her girlfriends skateboarded from beach to beach, taking turns towing each other along the bike path, from Avenue C in Redondo Beach, all the way to 7th Street in Hermosa Beach, about 2 miles north. The skateboarding girls wore homemade seashell necklaces and shouted the words of a Beach Boys tune between gasps for air. Well, she got her daddy's car and she cruised through the hamburger stand now. Seems she forgot all about the library like she told her old man now. And with the radio blasting, goes cruising just as fast as she can now. And she'll have fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes the T-bird away. The girls congregated with the locals at good surf breaks in search of truth and the perfect wave. When the waves went flat, Mary Jo and the others bobbing in the water chanted to the kahuna, the traditional priests of Hawaii. Kahuna, they beseeched the spirits. Kahuna! On the way home, Mary Jo and her girlfriends ran out to the edge of the Redondo Beach Pier and jumped off. even though it was illegal, because the tourists threw dollar bills into the water whenever the kids jumped. As soon as the girls collected a few bucks apiece, they swam away from the pilings, body surfed ashore, retrieved their skateboards, and hopped back onto the bike path. The girls resumed pushing and pulling each other, and shouting and gasping as they rolled south toward the Topaz Street jetty. Well, the girls can't stand her because she walks, looks, and drives like an ace now. She makes the Indy 500 look like a Roman chariot race now. A lot of guys try to catch her, but she leads them on a wild goose chase now. And she'll have fun, 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 till her daddy takes the T-bird away. Once at the jetty, the girls clambered over the rocks and jumped off the calm side facing north. To mark the end of a perfect day, they would snorkel for seashells from the ocean floor for the sake of making more necklaces. Mary Jo then skateboarded the rest of the way home, salty and sandy and sun-bleached, to be met by a surreal quietude. Nobody at home hassled her for taking up the boys' sport of surfing, and nobody heralded her for out-surfing the boys. So Mary Jo, although we might not have appreciated you back then, you can rest assured that we sure as hell appreciate you.
It's a good memory.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you.